Two Clouded Mind Show is filmed live in New Jersey, where recreational cannabis is legal. Please use cannabis responsibly and in accordance with your local laws.
Hey friends, it's time for another new episode of the Two Clouded Mind Show with your favorite hosts, Chris.
I have a very caveman brain.
And Dave.
He's falling apart in front of our eyes.
Subscribe to the Two Clouded Mind Show on YouTube
See our pretty faces.
and everywhere you get your podcasts.
Two Clouded Minds, baby. I love you guys.
Hello, friends. Welcome back to another episode. That means it's Wednesday. You know, listen, clockwork every Wednesday, 9 a.m. You could set
Your clock to
yeah,
it.
you
Yeah, that's
really
what
could.
clockwork means, Chris.
Yeah, yeah. Listen,
That's the
all right, I
definition.
learned something new today. Every day I learn something new.
You,
like a
you're teaching
rainbow.
us. You're out here teaching us, bro.
I'm not. Listen, I school these fools.
That's right.
David, thank you for being here.
Chris, thank you for being here.
How are you today?
I'm chilly. I'm actually chilly.
It's what does the thing say? I'm freezing.
63 degrees. It's cold.
It's cold.
It feels very cold. I'm wearing shorts. You're wearing shorts.
But it's like 85 out.
It's incredibly cold in here. It's borderline ridiculous.
Yeah, but it's hot outside, so it's
Well,
okay.
Well, no, it's still not okay. Like, it doesn't matter how hot it is outside. It's too cold in here. We ran into this problem last summer too, and we're falling right back into the same trap. We got to get it corrected. We got to find the happy medium. I know that it's out there.
It exists.
It does.
I'll talk to the technician when he comes here in July 17th.
Right.
Oh yeah, shit! I gave away too much.
Yeah, I guess maybe.
Yeah, I don't know when this. Yeah, who knows? But anyway,
Yes.
guys, we are not alone. We have a friend,
Special guest.
a very special guest, Dark Mountain Cult, Patrick Seda. Also, did I say that wrong?
No, you said it right, dude. Thanks so much for
Oh
having
God,
me, guys.
you got me so nervous. But you're also the host of Game Pass, one of the hosts of Game Pass or Smash, right? Is that still okay?
Yeah,
cool,
I've been
cool.
podcasting for like a decade now.
Oh,
I love
sick.
it, dude.
Awesome, dude. Well, welcome to our little piece of the internet over here. Dude,
Dude, it looks so cozy where you're at.
Oh,
You
thanks,
look super
dude.
cozy.
Oh yeah, don't.
Yeah, look.
This
So
big, boring office room. It smells like mood mats. So, like, you guys got like a cozy ass place. I love it.
we try.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you very much.
Okay, so he mentioned the mood mat, so let's just jump right into it. Well, first things first, Patrick is an artist, right? I mean, not just another podcaster in the podcast
He wears
world.
many hats.
Yes, he is also an artist, and he was kind enough to send us a gift so that we could kind of have a piece of his art in the studio, and it did arrive in advance of this, so thankfully we have it to sort of talk about. Tell me, because this
I
is something,
love this.
it's really cool. What is it?
It's a mood mat. Basically, and the easiest way to put it, it's a nice coaster for your heavy glass, for your bongs. You ever like put a glass down, like you put a bong down on a table and you're like scared you're going to shatter your friend's glass table?
Mhm,
Well, now you got this. And they're also really cool. Like, people like to trade these like Pokemon cards, baseball cards. So there's like a huge collector's market for it. So almost all of my mats are like completely limited edition. They're all signed and numbered by me. They're all made of upcycled material. Like, you know how wetsuits, so whenever they're disposed,
mhm,
they get put in this machine and we upcycle them. And I get my art printed on it. And all of it's UV glow. Yeah, there are loads of fun to work on, man. It's a very niche market. Not a lot of people are really into it, but people love that shit, man.
That's sick. I mean, I'm not trying to trade this thing at all. I think this is really fucking cool.
Yeah, you see.
You got a black light, shine that on there. It's crazy.
Really.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So
See,
Oh,
we don't
yeah.
have a
I'll
black
just-
light.
find one real
Oh
quick.
man.
what happened? What is he? I told you shouldn't have cursed. We lost our guest.
Oh dang.
Oh,
Oh, sick.
cool. All
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
Well,
just wanted to show a little bit of the UV glow there. So that's what makes them like extra special and stuff.
That's
But,
rad.
Yeah,
Thank you.
man. I was happy I could send you that. Protect
Really
your glass.
appreciate that. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, I put your stickers up around the studio here, and yeah, the mood mat. That's really really sweet. We'll use that for our studio bong
Yeah.
instead of the floor. Maybe even we can put the bong on a table.
This is true.
You could use it as a frisbee. No one's gonna stop you.
I would be
This is-
afraid.
You know, if you want to use a frisbee, just do it to glow in the dark.
Yeah. No one is going to stop us.
That's true.
Or we can use that for the placement of the bong that we're gonna get from.
Let's just take it easy. Take it
All
easy.
right. All right. I don't know. Listen.
Yeah.
Listen. I don't know.
It's a surprise. Sounds like a surprise.
Yeah, it's something that might be better to just kind of hold off before we announce. Chris gets excited sometimes.
I promised that I wasn't gonna
Hey,
say
I
the
get
F
it,
word.
man.
Yeah, I promised I wasn't gonna say the F word this episode, and I've already said it, and I'm really I don't know. I feel weird.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
mad
like-
at myself.
We're 10 minutes in, and he already broke his own rule. But
Yeah.
it's.
I mean, that's the simple rule of podcasting, though. You're always breaking your own rules, but you do have them. I
Yeah,
remember when I
yeah.
used to have like a 3-person host situation, and anytime we had our issues because we were smoking, we were drinking all the time, and what we would do to stop people from talking over each other, we'd just like lift our finger up, like we're doing an auction or something. Like, oh yeah, like because they couldn't see us at the time. I mean, we had some videos, and you just see us doing this from time to time,
Yeah.
and it was always pretty funny to get to it.
We have posted
But
notes.
other things that I work on too, which I should have sent you, is I do challenge coins, and that's like artwork I do for the U.S. military from time to time, which is kind of like a unique thing. I have to.
Wait. Is it that little
Come on up
ring? That
here,
little
but-
ring? The little ring?
No, that's so the little ring that I gave you guys. That's called a mood ring. Those are kind of like little extras. They're mostly rare because they're made of misprints. So you'll see like mess ups on the designs and stuff. Kind of like, let's say, a Pokemon card that it's like holographic or something. So people collect those, and then you use them for your millies and your marbles and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, and people like to put them together for like puzzles. I have like group chats and groups where they'll like post their mood rings and they'll find out where it's from. But yeah, those are also glow in the dark too. So you get to see stuff from like A. Brooks or Sketchy Eddie or Unstoppable Art, a bunch of other like Killer Acid, things like that. So you could get like all kinds of mixed bag.
Oh, that's
All the ones that
awesome.
I sent though, I are from my mats only.
Okay.
So I don't use anyone else's art on that.
That's cool.
But this is a good example of a challenge coin that I'll do.
Whoa.
What?
Things
So
they
Oh.
could probably use as like a heavy ass ninja star. So you could have this next to your bed, and you could probably save a life there. But
yeah,
they're made
that's
out of
a
the same machines
serious
that make like
projectile.
Medal of Honors and shit. So not the same metal, but the same machines. And Marines, what they'll do is they'll go out for a drink or something. And if someone doesn't have their challenge coin, they owe everybody a drink. So it's like a whole little niche community for that too.
Okay.
I should have sent you guys one. I'm gonna have to send them next time.
Are you active or ex-military?
No, not at all.
Oh,
No,
okay,
definitely
okay.
not. I just happen to. I am super good at promoting and marketing. I guess because I was in a band for like a decade,
Mhm.
and I just learned all the tricks as Facebook came out and Instagram and shit, and I got really good at marketing. So I would post my shit on Reddit from time to time, and a couple things have gone like viral, and people will just hit you up, and they'll either send you stuff or get you like a bunch of like different kinds of jobs. And I luckily met someone that his name is Sven Smash. Go check him out if you're listening, but. He does all these medals specifically for the Marines, and I do a lot of artwork with him. So
Oh, that's really
it's
cool.
just the same thing how I got into mood mats. I used to work in like geometric shapes
Mhm.
and have creatures pop out and shit. I'll do like really dark versions of like I'm a big gamer, so I really like to do like gaming related art if I can, nostalgia,
Mhm.
and I like to turn like old characters into like monsters or something. And I shared it like on a page. Someone said, "What? Do you have any mood mats?" And I had no idea what that was. And I'm like a firm believer. Like, if you don't know what that shit is, just go ask them, dude.
Yeah.
Just go ask them. What's the worst that's going to happen? So I asked, and it got me introduced with like a whole bunch of other people. And now I'm like one of the main guys that does it. It's just interesting on how you network. You
Mhm,
just got to go and chat with anybody you can.
Yeah.
You don't know
you're right.
something, go ask. You never know
True.
what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that philosophy.
You
You
miss
can
100% of the shots you don't take.
Mhm.
Michael Scott. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you mentioned, you're a gamer. What are your favorite games to play? Like what kind of games?
Geometric gamer.
Oh, man.
Right?
Geometry Wars. Do you remember that game on the original Xbox 360?
No.
That was
No.
a good one, dude. I was hooked on that. Oh, the music is so good, dude. You'd just be hyped. You'd be drinking a couple Mountain Dews. You know, you're in fucking like grade school. You're just hopped up on Geometry Wars. It's kind of like Galaga, but shapes and shit.
That's
Really
great.
fun one. But games that I like to play, I mean, that's a really good question. It's a broad term. I mean, I grew up as like an Xbox guy. Then I was Nintendo, and then I finally got PlayStation 4 like
Mhm.
a couple years ago, and I've been like kind of diehard. I switched teams. You know,
Ooh,
I'm
yeah.
really
Yeah.
diehard on PlayStation now. I mean, I always go back to Halo and shit. I love Halo. But right now I'm playing a game called Vermintide, which I don't know if you've ever played like Left 4 Dead, but it's like remember in like Fellowship of the Rings where just Legolas, Gimli, Aragorn, they're just mowing down the orcs, you know, they just are total badasses. That's basically you just hunting down a bunch of rat people. So they're a bunch
What?
of rat people, you're just splatting them, rat splatting them.
So you're
It's
saying
fucking awesome.
you said the name of it is Vermin something?
Vermintide. It's actually free
Vermintide,
on
okay.
PlayStation. So, but it plays just like Left 4 Dead. So it's the
Okay.
same exact kind of style. Like everyone has a job to do, and if you like stray from the team, it can take the whole team down. They have like it's the same formula: the healing, the reviving, stuff like that. But you just have like maces, and you're like a fire wizard and a Legolas
sick.
character. And when you hit these enemies, dude, like it has recoil on it. You feel like a bad motherfucker that whole time.
Is it
Just bonk their
cross-platform?
asses, dude.
Is it
Yes.
cross? Yeah.
Oh no, it's not. Unfortunately,
Okay.
it's not. I wish it was.
But he
Dude,
said it's
no.
for PS4 though, right?
Well, I was wondering if like you
Yeah,
could play with
for
like
PS5.
Xbox people or
And PS5. You can play with it. You can
I could play
it.
it. Yeah, I have PS5.
Yeah, not to
But did you hear
I mean,
June 4th, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes? Is it Attack of the Killer Tomato? No. No.
the Killer Clowns.
Killer Clowns, dude. June 4th, Killer Clowns comes out. Yeah.
That movie freaked the shit out of me, dude. When I was younger, I remember
Hell yeah.
watching that, and I think I was just a little too drunk that night. And for some reason, the movie was just making me super nauseous. I don't know what it was, but it left like a terrible taste in my mouth. And every time I see it, I'm like, how are people into this?
It's the best B
I just couldn't get into it, dude.
ever.
Yeah, I watched it.
Have you seen Thanksgiving though?
Oh, dude, love it. Love it.
Thanksgiving, that's my shit right there, dude. Gobble gobble, motherfucker. I love that dude. But
I've never even heard of that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you
like
know,
a
it's
shitty
the thing.
Netflix movie.
yeah, there's it's terrible. I don't even know how to start to explain this. It's borderline offensive at the same time as well, but
Oh yeah.
it's about this turkey that goes on a murderous rampage, and he talks like a gangster.
The
whole time.
turkey talks,
It is-
but it's like physically
yeah,
a turkey.
dude, it's
You'll have to watch the trailer
yeah.
later.
It's like a hand puppet.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
so stupid. Dude.
great.
I mean, it's worth it. I think there was a second one too, but I don't remember. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, I
We used
forget
to
what
have
it
like
was
movie
called.
nights all the time with a bunch of buddies, and we would watch these terrible movies like Zombievers or Chopping Mall. Have you ever heard of Chopping Mall?
Oh yeah,
That's a good
Chopping Mall
one.
was crazy.
I love the names of
Yeah.
them. The names are worth the price of admission.
Oh
alone.
yeah, for sure.
That's really good.
Did you ever see Mother's?
Balasa Pastor?
You ever see Mother's Day?
No, what's that?
Mother's Day came out, I think, in the early '80s, and it was basically about like these people went on a trip to the woods. They stumble upon this house, and these two brothers. Dude, you want to talk offensive? It's like old '80s, like sleazy. Like there's like hella rape scenes and like
Oh,
yeah, it's crazy. They kidnap these people, torture. No, Mother's Day. Check it out. you
I
like
might,
Twisted?
you know what? There was a time in my life where I went down with a couple of buddies down the 50 most fucked up movies to ever watch, and there was one that was in the top, like Human Centipede, shit like that.
Yeah.
And I bet Terrifier would be on that nowadays too. Just an absolute gore fest. But one of them was called Pink Flamingo. Have you ever seen Pink Flamingo?
I feel like I've heard
This
of
made
it. I never
people
saw
like
it.
leave theaters because it was so gross. But it was about these two families. It's a terrible movie, but these two families that are trying to be the most filthiest families in the area or something. I might be wrong. It's been a long time, and I smoke a lot of weed, so don't know. But there was like a scene where one of the characters' moms gave a blowjob to a soft penis in the movie of their son. They were sucking the son's soft penis. You saw the whole thing, and then there was like a scene at the end of it that same character that sucked the soft penis, the soft suck.
Dave is now throwing up into a pail.
There was a one-shot scene of a dog taking a shit, and the person picks up the dog shit and eats it.
David is now throwing up,
and that's how the movie ends.
In his hands.
He's like, what are you watching right now?
We have totally lost David.
Mind fuck.
We have lost David.
That's enough.
We have lost David.
That's enough. All right, that's enough. That's
Flamingo,
enough.
bro.
That's enough.
Al Pacino, Robert De Niro.
They were in that?
I
was going to say, wait, what?
No way.
It's Johnny Depp, Brad Pitt.
There was another one. The Neighbor.
I love that shit though, but I think I've seen that one.
That was with the girl.
Sounds familiar.
The girl, she was all like twisted, and she killed like everybody like in weird ways, and then just kind of just left and went about her day. I think it was called The Neighbor.
Is that something that came out recently?
Early 2000s.
I don't know if I've seen it.
Was that with Meryl
There's a movie
Streep?
I always recommend to people.
Definitely.
There's a movie I always recommend to people. It's not like it's not. I don't think it's a terrible movie. It's a good book. My wife thinks it's a terrible movie, but it's called The Ruins, and it's about. Have you heard of it, The Ruins?
No.
It feels like a Stephen King kind of book almost, because it's about kind of like, I don't know if I want to say like science supernatural, so it's like something that's based off real things, but it's not. It's clearly supernatural in a way. I don't know how to explain it, but
sci-fi.
These people are going down. Yeah, kind of. It's horror, but there's this group of college students. They go down to like South America. They meet someone on the beach that is trying to like tell them about some hidden temples, and if you come with us, we'll show you a once in a lifetime opportunity kind of situation. Red flags all around.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Throughout that whole situation, they don't tell anybody where they go. They go to the temple, and as soon as they get to it, this is probably a big spoiler, so sorry in advance, but I have to get the point across so you know what it is.
You can spoil this. I think you can spoil this movie.
I'm spoiler. Skip past
spoiler
20 seconds.
Alert. Yeah.
If you don't want to be spoiled by The Ruins. So when they get to the temple, all the grounds are completely salted, and the temple is completely covered in these vines. And as soon as they start climbing it and they touch the vines, a bunch of like like South American tribes people come out, and they threaten to kill them. Like, they're not allowed to leave. They have to stay up on there, and if they try to get off of the temple with the vines, they'll shoot them and kill them. And so they're just stuck up there surviving on top of this temple. But the thing that's fucked up about it is that the reason that they're stopping people to get out of it is because the vines are alive and they eat people, and they'll go in your skin, and they'll like, they're like a parasite, like a virus or something, a zombie virus. They don't turn you into a zombie, but they make you go crazy. Like, there's people cutting themselves open to yank out all the vines and shit. It is awesome. I recommend it.
The temple, it's called?
The Ruins.
The Ruins. Okay, The Ruins. I'm bad with the names. You could tell it to me 15 times, and I'm gonna get it wrong every time. I'm actually gonna
take notes for this episode.
So I suppose horror is.
Yeah, we're gonna get into some good shit.
Awesome.
I suppose horror is your favorite movie genre.
No, I wouldn't say that. I actually kind of like dramas. I also have like a really guilty pleasure of really bad reality TV. I had like when I used to host this podcast.
Get into it. Let's get into it. That was called.
I will say horror has some of the best sci-fi, I think, in my mind. I think they have some really good sci-fi, like movie monsters and shit. I love that shit. Okay. So I do love horror for that aspect. I don't like the spirit possession stuff. I think that's kind of dumb.
See, I kind of like that a little
bit. I used to. Exactly, right. Bad reality TV, though. I actually had this comedian on my old podcast. I used to have this podcast called The Bastard Sermon, and it was like a dark comedy podcast, we had like reality stars on it, people from Survivor, History Channel's Alone. We've had crime scene cleaners, tattoo artists, musicians, and so forth, whatever. But a comedian came on and he said that we should watch this show called Love Island. And he said it's like the cringiest thing you've ever seen. It's like these this is what got me on my kick. So it is so bad. It is like car crash bad. Like you just watch it because it's so bad. You can't help it. You can't look away. So it's about all these like influencers that get put on a villa and their whole lives are recorded 24 hours a day. They give no music, nothing. They have no alcohol. They have nothing to do but just try to date each other. And then they make them all sleep in the same room and in beds. And when they all start like fucking and stuff, which they will show, people lose their fucking mind.
And this is on regular TV?
No, it's streamed. So you could probably find it on like Hulu or Paramount or something. There's like 10 seasons. It's such a huge show, and it's a UK show, and they have like the heaviest accents possible, so you can hardly understand what they're saying as they're all screaming at each other. But it got me on like this whole like Hell's Kitchen. I love Hell's Kitchen. I love Jersey Shore. That's interesting too. I'm actually going. I have an art event up in New Jersey, and at this place called the Mood Gallery, July 13th. If you're up in New Jersey, go check it out. But we're gonna go up there, me and my wife, and we're gonna go check out the Jersey Shore house. I can't fucking wait, dude. It's gonna be great.
Nice.
Fun fact.
But there was also one.
Go ahead, Chris.
Fun fact. We are sitting, what would you say, 30 minutes?
Yeah, 20, 30 minutes, depending on traffic.
From the Jersey Shore house.
Yeah, we're at the Jersey Shore also. That's where
we
our
are
studio
at the
is.
Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're in town, and schedules match up, dude,
you should come and visit.
You should definitely come and sit in the cozy little studio.
Yeah.
That would be fun as hell.
Hell
if,
yeah.
If not, let's definitely coordinate on like that event though, because it'd be cool. You can come to the shop. There'll be like other glass artists there and stuff, and people traveling. We might do a couple tattoos. I just got into tattooing. I'm very bad. I'm not good at it right now.
Dude, I will fully let you tattoo me.
You get a yes.
I will fully let you
like a 710 on you.
Yeah, whatever, dude. I will let you tattoo me.
Let's do it.
You can practice on me.
What's the date again? Date, time, place? What?
It's July 13th at the Mood Gallery. It's a meet and greet, kind of like a special event where I'll have like a very limited edition Mood mat comes out. There'll be live music. There'll be food. It's 420 friendly. And there'll be other stuff there too. But I'll be there. Come and hang out. And, we'll get our smoke down. It'll be a good time.
What town is it?
So it's on Neptune. It's Neptune City.
Shut up. You want to know something even funnier?
There?
We're 5 minutes away from
Yeah,
Neptune
very,
City.
very close.
5 minutes, dude.
Yeah. we're right next door.
It's meant to be.
Stars are aligning and shit.
Meant to be, dude.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what.
Colliding.
That's
We'll see
rad.
what's
Right
up.
now.
That's rad.
Do a live podcast or something, Just saying.
Yeah,
I just want you to come out.
talk
come on
to
out.
talk to the people who run the event, not us.
Yeah.
We'll be there with our friggin' little suitcase and ready to
we
ready
do
to
have
roll.
a travel case.
Oh yeah.
We have a travel kit. We've done a
Oh,
few.
well, I mean, it's pretty much my event. So if you wanted to come out, I'm not going to have any problems with it. There will be live music, though. So I don't know how that. I mean, I've done podcasts at like tattoo shops and shows and stuff, and it can be kind of a mess with loud music, and I understand that.
Yeah.
the last
But hey,
event
you
we
wanted
did.
to come out, it'd be cool as fuck.
The last event we did was up in New Brunswick.
Yeah.
Did I get that right? New Brunswick.
Yep.
And it was like the room was kind of like a straight hallway. It was like a narrow like storefront.
It was a railroad. It was like a railroad building.
Yeah,
like railroad
I didn't know
apartment.
if anybody would know that term. It was like a railroad, but the back there was like a wall separating. It was like a back room, and we were in the back room. So the music, we heard it, but it didn't bleed through terribly, right?
No, it wasn't bad.
Like it was kind of like a green room kind of thing where it had like couches and shit.
No.
No. Just a couple,
No,
just a couple 6-foot tables
Yeah.
at best.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't that. It was nice. It was not that nice.
It was cool. It was an experience, that's for
It
sure.
was good enough.
But yeah, I can tell you,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good
July
enough.
13th is a Saturday,
Okay.
so I'm out. Unfortunately.
Yeah. So
What are your plans? Tell me your whole life right now. and give me every excuse why you're not going, bro.
I have to work.
I work
Calling you
at
out.
the
Dang.
listen,
Killed it. One answer, one sentence.
I literally work at the busiest bar on the Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the biggest one
where
on the
at?
Jersey Shore. I work.
You can't say.
Yeah, I'll tell you
Is it?
when we're done
Well, you
with
can
this.
say it, and I'll bleep it. Say
Maybe
it, and
I'll
I'll bleep
stop
it.
by.
Oh, you all right?
Say it,
So
and I'll bleep it.
I work at.
Okay. I won't
Yeah.
repeat the name, so we can just go past that. But
Yeah, I'm
right
sure
on.
you're
Is that
familiar. You're familiar.
around that area.
You're
Neptune
familiar
City?
with that. Yeah.
Okay. Bar anticipation.
Well, I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Okay. Yeah. It's
I'm not from that area.
okay. Yeah. So literally like 5 minutes from Neptune City. 7 minutes with
Okay.
traffic. Yeah.
It's close.
Right over the
maybe,
bridge.
maybe I'll stop by.
Yeah.
if you
for sure.
if you come to the event, that'll be tight. Maybe I know the night before we might be going out and doing something, so maybe we'll go check out your bar or something.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
There you
Let's
go.
link up.
There you
Let's
go.
link up.
We
I think
definitely will.
That'd be tight.
Absolutely.
That'd be cool. Let's be buddies.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah,
Beautiful.
I'll drag my wife out.
It'd be sick.
I'll drag my wife out, and we'll do it. We'll do it. I mean, are you gonna be
Let's do it,
working
dude.
the night before?
I'm out.
Fuck.
Sorry. Hey, look. You
I know. Listen, I understand. I understand.
That's my job. I gotta
I
do it.
understand.
Gotta do it.
I'm married to that
Tell me I had
place.
COVID.
Yeah. No.
They don't care.
No,
They
you
don't
still
give a
gotta
shit
go.
around here.
Still
That don't
gotta
matter
go.
Tell
around
me you
here.
have COVID and the flu.
They still
I
don't.
just gotta go out in there,
Double whammy them.
wear a mask, and go. You know.
I'd have even if my arm was hanging halfway off, and I had a weird limp, they'd still be like, "Get it done, get it done."
Yeah, I don't like to say, but yeah, I do.
So can you make it in or?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So, what does that mean?
You gonna be late or?
Yeah, like a couple months ago, and I mean, I can joke about it now. I had basically a heart attack, and
It's like a mini heart attack.
yeah, it was
you
a
know.
mini heart attack.
Like a light heart attack.
Yeah. I was dead for like 3 seconds.
Yeah, no big deal.
That's metal as fuck.
No big deal. But
Metal as fuck. You're hard, dude.
I mean, I chalk it up to really poor choices, but we're over that now. But that, dude, it was like, how was I out for 2 weeks?
Something like that.
Something like that. I was out 2 weeks, and it was like total chaos. Total chaos.
Yeah.
So, how you feeling? Yeah, you coming back yet? You coming back yet?
How'd you know that you were? Did you know that you were having one when it happened?
I woke up and I was super cold, and my heart rate was my resting heart rate was 20 something beats per minute, 27, 29 beats per minute. And I was super dizzy, violently throwing up. And then the ambulance came and got me, and I really don't remember much. I do remember them having to shock me.
Hmm.
And then I was in the hospital for a couple days.
Leave a scar or something?
No, they didn't have to cut me open or anything like that. No. They just had those the pad things on me. Dude, it was weird. It was real weird.
Dude, that sounds terrifying. I ate a butter cake on Saturday at a steakhouse, and my heart was racing all night, and I was worried that it was going to be the end for me, dude.
Taken
The whole
down,
night.
taken down by a butter cake.
So good.
It was tasty though, right?
That would not be a good way to go. Yeah, I mean, kind of, but
It could be worse.
no.
It could be.
I'm 33 now, and I feel like food's starting to turn against me. I
Yeah.
used to love cheese, and now every bite is a regret the next day. You
Dude,
know what I mean?
That's tough. Cheese is good.
Terrible.
I'm a week away from 45,
Good.
and I'm addicted to candy.
You're a week away from 45.
What
Oh,
kind?
we-
Addicted.
Sour Skittles, Sour Patch Kids, and Swedish Fish.
Yeah, he's got a bag on the floor. You can't see it,
Dude,
but
you
it's on
got
the
a
floor.
sweet tooth.
Yeah, dude.
You got a real bad sweet tooth.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Do you
I'm-
remember the sour Altoids back in the day?
Hell yeah.
They were in the can, the tin, and they would be shaped like the fruit or whatever.
Hell
Dude,
yeah.
they stopped making it. But I found, if you remind me after this, I found a company that recreated the recipe, and they sell it in like a Jawbreaker kind of form. But I order a fuck ton of that, like $20 of that. That's the only candy I enjoy.
Was it always?
just,
Was it also?
Smoke a little weed.
Was it also minty and like a flavor and minty, or just the flavor?
It was just a flavor.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, it was so
Yeah.
good. It was like all fruity stuff.
Interesting. Never heard of it.
Dude, I'm telling you, you could eat a whole can in one night.
Yeah, for sure.
Whole can.
This guy could eat
whole tin of that
multiple
shit.
cans.
Yeah, I can put the candy down.
I believe
just
it.
I don't.
Anyone that loves Swedish fish, they can pound candy. Dude.
Yeah, dude.
I'm telling you.
And I don't really like. I'm not a big chocolate person at all. It's all like fruity, gummy, or like, Skittles or something like, like stuff like that.
Do you know how to gleek?
I can't. I can do it on accident.
What is
I
he saying?
can't do it on. Can you do it on command?
Your mouth watering right now?
Yeah.
I've tried. I don't know how to do it.
Gleeking is when.
I know
There's
what.
like
It,
a
okay,
whole thing.
I just didn't understand if that was what he actually said. Like that's that's a big left turn question.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can sometimes do it. Like I know what to do, but it just doesn't always work.
Yeah, no. My friend used to do it to me all the time back in high school. He'd be like, I'm like, dude.
Disgusting.
Yeah. I'd get so mad. Like, fucking snake, asshole.
You'd be like reading a book or something, and then you feel like water spraying on your
Yeah.
face, and it's your dude gleeking on you.
Yeah, I mean,
Nasty
come on.
motherfucker.
Let's be real. I didn't read
You're just
books.
getting- oh,
I got
wow,
kicked
yeah.
out of school when I was 16.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, but I mean, just sometimes when I've ever had like sour Skittles or something, I've definitely leaked on accident.
Yeah, exactly.
You
I
know?
can't do it on command. It pisses me off.
Well,
'Cause
maybe
it's a fun trick.
if you
There's a
had,
trick.
if only you had some sour candy right next to you right now, Chris, that you could try it with.
It's not sour though, dude. These are the
the
goats.
blue
What's
lemonade?
the limit? What's the limit amount of candy you can put in your mouth right now, live on the air, and have you say something?
I mean, I don't have that very many left in here, but I could put a fair amount. What you want to
Are
do?
those
Like
the sour straws, bro?
no, these are blue raspberry lemonade Swedish fish.
I like the idea though.
That sounds good.
Put everything that's in that bag right now in your mouth. I like that.
Yes.
I do like that idea.
All right.
I think that's a good.
Podcast is sponsored by Lemonade Swedish Fish.
All of them at the same
Am I
time.
saying
All of them at
oh,
the same
at
time.
the same time?
Yeah. Go,
okay.
go, go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, there's not even
5.
This is not going to be
This is
enough.
quality radio right here.
7,
Quality radio.
6,
And that's all you got? 7?
7. And I can talk
You
fine.
remember like
Chew 'em up.
fucking Ace
Chew 'em up.
Ventura chewing that whole pack of gum? That's what I'm picturing you right now. That is so funny.
You know what's
Like,
crazy?
yeah, dude, we might need to go to break.
It's so cold in here that like they hardened up.
Okay.
They're not as chewy as they usually are, so
Right.
they're a little harder to
So they're like
break down.
yanking
Tougher
the
to
teeth
get
out
through.
of your gums right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm a mess right now.
This episode of the Two Clouded Mind Show is brought to you by Sife Smoke Shop. Visit them at 1183 Main Street in Asbury Park, New Jersey, or online at goodtimesint.com. Use promo code STAYCLOUDED for 20% off their entire selection, including this LED rolling tray. Chris, have you ever seen anything like this before?
No, I'm actually really excited for you to break this thing open.
Okay, so here we go.
I'm very curious.
The Sife Smoke Shop. Oh my goodness. Okay,
No way.
check this out. Watch. Taking the box off, a little charger.
You know,
battery.
I'm really all
Look.
about their marketing and branding.
Look at this velvet bag.
Oh, dude, can I touch it?
What is that, velvet?
Yeah, I'm
Look
liking
at
this. This
little
is.
bag. Think of all the things we're gonna put into this bag.
Oh, dude.
Okay, so here we
It's
go.
a deep tray.
Large. First
Yeah.
of all, large tray. Mm-hmm. The Sife LED rolling tray. Now here we go. There we are.
Whoa.
Okay, what we have here is looks like 6 different colors.
Yeah, probably settings. Oh, you can choose your color.
Blue, green, teal, aqua,
Aquamarine.
red, purple, I'm good at this.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like this. This is awesome. This is the party tray.
I was just going to say, you're going to be the life of the party when
This
you pull
is-
this out. Hold on, I'm rolling this one. Check this out.
If you're a professional roller and
We know a few.
you're at the center of the party and people are looking at you, use the LED Sife rolling tray and people will be amazed.
Don't forget, use code STAYCLOUDED for 20% off your entire purchase.
At Sife Smoke Shop, 1183 Main Street in Asbury Park, New Jersey, or online at goodtimesint.com.
What are you waiting for? Head over to Sife Smoke Shop now.
How long have you guys been podcasting for?
So, Dave and I have been together for a year. But the Two Clouded Mind Show has been a podcast. I started this in 2020. So 4 years. July 13th will be 4 years.
Mm-hmm. Is it so every week you have one as well? That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, every Wednesday it comes out, and we record once or twice a week.
Yeah.
That's sweet, dude.
Yeah.
I only get a chance to podcast maybe like once every 2 weeks now with my game one, because when you're playing right now, basically I do the game stuff because it's just a good excuse to see good buddies, and I'm just so fucking busy all the time. I work a full-time job. The art business is a full-time job. I'm doing tattooing. I'm married. I got a lot of stuff on my plate. So when I get a chance to podcast, we spread it out a little bit because we're also like playing games. So we'll play like a really bad game, for example, and then we'll just spend 2 hours talking shit on it, but we force ourselves to play it when we don't have the time in our adult life.
Yeah.
But I love it, dude. I love podcasting. Like I said, I used to have that Bastard Sermon one for a long time, and I could tell you some crazy stories off that one, dude. Like, there was like the time we had like this health inspector. Here's a gross story. There was a health inspector that I knew, and he told us like a pretty crazy story of, the hoarded houses. Anytime I have someone in my house, I'm usually in their ear, talking the ear off if they were here to fix something. Duke Energy's here to like check out, make sure my electric's not going down. I'm asking them, how many hoarders houses do you see in a daily shift? And, I'm grilling them, and they'll tell me. And it's always surprising. It's always like 1 out of 3 houses are usually hoarded in some way.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking crazy to me. But this guy, he got a call that someone had a heart attack and needs to go get picked up. So they go and drive to the house, and it's a hoarded house.
Uh-oh.
And the person that was having the heart attack was morbidly obese.
Ooh.
And when this person, when you have a hoarded house, you have that little passageway you got to sneak through.
Yeah. I see hoarders.
That's a whole thing. Literally dangerous as hell. You know what I mean? So as they were walking in, it felt like the whole ground was covered in like a sludge, like a couple inches of just sludge, and it was piss and shit.
Uh-oh.
It's basically what happened. This lady who had a heart attack, she decided she had a disagreement with like her 30-plus-year-old son that's still living at home that he wouldn't clean up, clearly, and she decided to retaliate by not getting off the couch for 3 years, not to get up to go to the bathroom, not to get up, do anything. Just sat on this couch. But she sat on this couch for so long. I don't know if you know this, but when you have like comas and shit, like people have to massage your skin and your muscles so you're not getting like sores and stuff like that because your skin will soften up. But if you sit in a certain spot for so long, your skin will start to fuse to the couch.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So when they found her, she was like seizing because her kidney had rotted out of her back and fused to the couch. And when they peeled her off, dude, all the skin and muscle tissue ripped off, and all of her guts spilled out underneath her rib cage. And it was like one of the worst things he's ever seen in his life. And he quit because of that. It's one of the craziest things I've ever heard in my entire life.
That's gross.
Based on that story, I don't know if me and you can be buds, man.
What? What happened?
I'm kidding.
What did I do?
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
man.
what-
I didn't do anything. I just listened.
I'm kidding. I knew we were gonna be homies as soon as you hopped on, dude. That's crazy.
Yes.
That's nuts.
It's what it is disgusting. As you said, it's just absolutely gross that stuff like that can happen, and it does happen. And listen,
so frequently.
It was glossed over when you said it. I mean, you did react to it 1 in 3 houses is a hoarder. That's a lot. That's a
In-
fucking lot
in
of
your
hoarders.
state or your town, or is that in your state?
I think it's
or your-
fascinating.
Oh.
I know. I mean, in Cincinnati, Ohio, it's a big city.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just a lot of rural land as well. So I mean, yeah, they're out there. I mean, you'd be surprised. I mean, rich people who have like huge houses who hoard and shit like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, whenever I see someone's house that's hoarded, I'm always double taking like, shit,
Yeah.
hoarders, dude. Because I love that show. I love reality TV, dude. I love My 600-Pound Life, and I love hoarders. So when this guy told me that crazy story, I was like, this is right up my alley, dude.
Yeah,
This
it's
You're
perfect.
telling me you're speaking my language right now.
See, I can't
Dude,
watch My
you
600-Pound Life. I can't watch that.
It's too sort of like sad /
Yeah.
Oh, it's
gross.
terrible.
But they
yeah,
pick like the
TLC has
craziest
no shame.
looking big people. Because there's some big people that are gorgeous. Like, I'll be honest with you.
600 pounds, bro.
I'll be honest with you.
Stop.
Before I die, I want to fuck a big girl.
Whoa. Whoa.
And a little person.
Oh my God.
Dude,
Okay.
little person.
At the same time,
No, because then that might be like logistically, like I might be harming the little person. I don't want any party.
Too much risk for the little person. In that scenario.
Yeah. It's got to be two separate
Now,
things.
okay. You said you want to have sex with a big girl.
Oh,
like how
yeah.
big are we? How big are we talking about here?
Let's see.
Like
700 pounds.
No.
Right. How big
I'm
is
talking
He
like
wants to be
like
sumo
250?
pancaked.
like 250.
250. I mean,
Dude, go all the
that's,
way. But
that's big, but that's
Go
not
higher.
like that's not
300.
sure.
500.
And no.
500.
Okay, so now my question is, what's the
you're
appeal?
Crazy.
What's the appeal for you?
Just once, just say I did it, just to see how different it is.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah, just to see like, how it works. Because I mean, you don't know what it's like.
Little person's at the top.
But you don't know what it's like to be on top of a big girl and like your feet don't touch the bed. Like, you know what I mean? You're kind of Supermaning it on that thing.
I don't know if
Just
you know how
It's almost
sex
like
works.
climbing a mountain.
Yes.
I-
But
What would you be now, in this scenario? What sex move are you doing where
You
you're
had- dude-
Supermaning on top of a woman?
dude, she's a big
The
girl.
helicopter.
You're big.
What?
She's a big girl. Like even if she opens
I don't think
her
you
legs,
understand how it works.
Maybe I don't. I'm
Yeah.
a virgin.
You got to go with the strategy.
I like
A
the
lot of the people in the
Superman.
My 600 Life show, they can't even get intimate.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah,
But
because
a lot of them are into the fetish community.
because of the Superman.
There's a
But-
lot of them in the fetish community.
Yeah, there really is. But I've always like more than a big girl. I've always wanted to bang out a midget, a little
Wow.
person.
What's
Yeah,
the appeal there?
Dude, that's like reaching the mountaintop. It would be so crazy. Dude, I'm 6'5". It would be so crazy to walk around and like she's just holding my pinky.
Oh my God.
Go silverback gorilla. New, my dude. It's Harambe's 10-year anniversary death or something.
Dang,
Oh,
is it
that's-
10 years?
That's your boy Harambe.
That was in my city.
Yeah.
That is my boy.
Is it 10 years
R.I.P.
already?
Sticks out for Harambe.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I think it's 7 years. I think it might be 7 or 9 years. I'm probably wrong, but it is an anniversary.
I feel like that's what
R.I.P.
started.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
That's what started the downfall of everything.
What?
Harambe, and then it was like,
That's what it was.
Yup.
That's what it was.
yup.
What kind of bad stuff happened after
Harambe
Harambe?
started
The
the
whole
domino.
world watched it.
Everything. Harambe, then it was BLM, then it was COVID. Yeah, it was
Whoa.
bad. It was
This guy
bad.
You're making a lot of political statements.
War
man.
in Ukraine.
Yeah. See?
Yikes.
Poor Harambe. What happened to Harambe?
You don't
R.I.P.
remember the story?
Well, he got put down because
A kid,
Oh,
a
the
kid
kid,
fell
the
in his
kid, the
in his
kid.
enclosure, right? And
But
he-
the kid lived,
and-
right?
yeah, of course, because they killed Harambe.
yeah, he was fine.
They shot him down
He actually,
in
I
cold
think he was
blood.
completely unscathed.
Yeah,
But you can see the video online. But basically, Harambe got down, trying to check up on your boy, see what's up.
Right.
but he just was a little aggressive, and he was kind of dragging them all over the water and stuff. And
Yeah.
I mean, it was a serious situation. I don't know if you've ever seen or heard of chimpanzee attacks.
They're bad.
Just-
Yeah, they'll
what a
rip your
gorilla can
they'll
do,
rip
you
your
know what I
arms
mean?
off and stuff, and
They'll rip your
eat
arms off.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they eat faces, which is weird.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame because the kid
don't
should
know
not
why.
have fallen. Kid should not have fallen into that enclosure in the first
No,
place.
yeah,
right?
it's neglect on the
Yeah.
parents.
Yeah.
fully.
Exactly.
It was crazy. It brought so much attention on the zoo, and then they bought this little hippo, a baby hippo, or they just had one, and its name is Fiona, and it completely shut everyone up out of Harambe because that was their whole thing was this little hippo. It's just a stupid little hippo.
Did you go
But
visit
it's
it?
crazy. Anytime I go to the zoo, oh yeah, I visit Fiona.
He's like, of course.
She's a spectacle. She's like our little Sebastian. You know
Aw.
what I mean? So
No, I don't know what you mean.
yeah,
What's a
anytime you go
Sebastian?
and see the little Sebastian from Parks and Rec, that the whole town cares a whole lot about this little donkey or miniature horse.
Got
And they
it.
treat it like it's golden god.
Aw,
So Fiona's our
Fiona.
golden god.
The hippo.
But
There
yeah,
was-
anytime you go and see it, I mean, there's so many people. There's not going to get a shot. Everybody's pulling their phones out. It's like a celebrity or something. It's crazy.
every time you
But
go
they
to
do
see
have
Fiona, I want you to think about Harambe.
yeah.
You
You got to
animal.
pull your dick out every time you
trust
see
me, I'm there.
every time you see Fiona, it sticks out.
Every time
For
you
Harambe.
see Fiona, exactly. This is outrageous. Sticks out for my boy.
They have a little area where you can go up, and if you pull your dick out for Harambe, it will give you like a zoo coin.
Oh,
Like-
sweet.
Zoo stuff.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Cool.
And we need to ride the train.
Yeah, the train
You
right
pull
to
your dick out
jail.
for Harambe.
The train right to jail, and then you
Yeah.
have to go have that uncomfortable talk with your neighbors.
Right. Be on the list.
What was shit? What was I gonna
The ninth
say?
anniversary of Harambe.
Did you guys hear about the?
Sorry.
I don't know if we had this discussion, but there's a zoo. I think it's a zoo in China that painted dogs as panda bears.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Pomeranians.
I heard of that.
Pomeranians. No, chows.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, they were chows. They painted them as.
I bet people bought it, dude.
They did.
Dude, there's a lot of dumb people.
Yeah,
There's so many dumb people.
crazy.
And,
Well, if you
I
never
guarantee
saw a
people
panda
who bought
before-
that shit.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
but I don't know, man. That sounds a little fishy to me.
It looked. Yeah, no, they looked like dogs.
They're like
They look
barking
like
and
dogs.
stuff. Like, dude, look at the panda.
Yeah.
Look at the panda.
Did you hear the panda call?
Barking.
Bark, 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 bark.
Yo, but real quick, quick
ahead.
callback. How random Cincinnati, Ohio is gonna be in our backyard, quite literally.
What are the chances? Well,
Within
I've,
like
Did you
a
know
month.
this previously?
I've been telling you since I joined the team that this is like a big, this is a very fortuitous location for us to be. Like, there's people travel to this area quite a bit yearly. You know what I mean? I've been telling you that. Like, there's going to be people local while you're in town, stop by the studio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I'm not quite as surprised. I'm not, I'm happy that it's finally gonna happen that way.
Yeah.
But no, it's not a surprise to me because we're in a really cool spot. Like, this is a place where people come to vacation and come to enjoy themselves. And
Yeah, you're right.
This is like my second time ever going to New Jersey, and I feel like this one's going to be a good time. But the last time I went to New Jersey, it was not a good time,
why not?
and it was like 12 years ago. Do you know the band Walk the Moon? They have that song "Shut Up, Just Dance." It's
No.
like huge on the. You probably heard it at the bar. Just shut up and dance.
Oh yeah.
So you would know what I'm talking.
I know what
yeah,
you're talking
so they're
about.
from Cincy, and before they were like mega famous and stuff, they would just do like local tours around the East Coast and stuff. And I got to sell merch for them one time, and we got to go up to Manhattan, and they played at the Highline Ballroom. This was before they got like mega huge, so we were all in like a shitty van and stuff. But there was a time where we booked a hotel in New Jersey like 2 months in advance. It was a Hilton. No. Yeah, it was a Hilton. And when we got there, like, I mean, no one spoke English, which was, whatever. You're going to run into that in America. But, like, we could not figure out what was going on with the room. We booked it 2 weeks in advance. And when we got into the room or over to the room. It was actually like peeked open. This whole place stunk of bologna. Like someone peed all over this
Ew.
place or something. This is going to sound like a ridiculous story to you guys, but I swear to God, it all happened. But
Baloney.
when we got to the door, it was peeked open and it was musty and nasty. And there's like 8, 9 of us about to share this 2-bedroom because we're all poor. And when you're on tour, like it's either you're sleeping in a hot van in the summer or you're going to a hotel and everybody's sharing a room. So we were all like peeking in and we're like, hello? And there was a half naked man in the room screaming at us, get out, get out. He didn't speak any English. And there was all these like blankets in between like it looked like hung up laundry in between all the beds and stuff. Like it looked so nasty. I didn't know what was going on. Dick was out with this guy, told us to get out. We get the fuck out. We go down to
Wait.
that was so shocking.
Wait.
Okay, go ahead.
So he was Donald Ducking it.
Lots to unpack.
So he was Donald Ducking it.
Dude,
Right.
he had his dick out. He had a t-shirt on, dick out, head poking out underneath the shirt.
I'm satisfied.
Interesting.
I'm hard as a rock.
And this was in New Jersey?
I mean, he's like screaming at us. Yeah, it was like you could see Manhattan from where I was, or you could see like New York basically.
So you're probably in
where we were at. It was by
Newark.
I don't remember what it is.
Prob-
But,
Weehawken, Hoboken.
this was like 12 years ago or something.
Union City.
So we go downstairs. They get us a different room. They apologize, but the room they gave all 8 or 9 of us was this tiny 1-bed bedroom, and the floor was just soaked. It looked like and smelled like it was covered in piss.
Gross.
We leave, we go to a Holiday Inn down the street, and it turns out it was a brothel. So they said, "Oh yeah, that's a brothel, and it's under investigation." And that shit was crazy. I'll never forget that. Dude's dick out in my room. Crazy.
Pat, how was the dick? Was it impressive?
Not good, dude.
Wow.
It was a
That
fat.
sucks.
It was a limp dick. 2
Donald Duck.
thumbs down.
Yeah.
Donald Ducking it. That's did he have like a belly?
You can't look good when you're Donald Ducking it. It's
Yeah.
not- You can't.
He was probably like 5'2" as well. He was like so short. I'm 6'1". So I towered over this dude, and you
Yeah.
can see the little dickhead popping out. He's like, "Get out of the room!" It was
Well,
crazy, dude.
asshole, you shouldn't have left your door open. And this is my room, bitch.
Yeah, you left your door open. You're in a room that we booked 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
What the fuck? But that
Well,
was
you're-
my only time in New Jersey. I feel like this time's gonna be a good time.
Oh yeah,
I'm
for
gonna
sure.
go check out the actual the boardwalk. I've never been over there, so I'm excited to go check it out. I'm gonna be right on the beach,
Mm-hmm.
so
Nice.
yeah, it's
That's
gonna be a good
awesome.
time, man.
Yeah, man. I'm pumped.
So circling back, because I have a question now to get back onto like the artist thing. Like, who would you say is your biggest artist inspiration, or your biggest art? Who or what would be your biggest art inspiration?
Very loaded question as well. I love tattoos. I am 60-70% covered in tattoos. I would say like my favorite artists are tattoo artists, and there's actually like a couple of local ones. I'll have to show you my back. It's crazy.
What?
Oh, cool.
if you can see it,
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I love that, dude.
neat.
but I'm really into like Japanese woodblock, traditional 1600s kind of art right now. So that's what I mostly focus on. I actually have like all my little library like right here, like Japanese tattoos and what they mean. And like I'll study it, and that's what I like to draw personally.
Mm-hmm.
But the stuff that I usually draw is just like nerdy shit. I mean, the way that it started was, I work corporate jobs. I'm currently on my way out of the corporate world with the tattooing, but I would just draw to kill time, so I'm just not doom scrolling on my phone all the time. And then my wife got me like an iPad, and it like just changed the game. But I used to just post on Reddit all the time. I don't know if you guys are on Reddit, but I had a couple of posts that really blew up on there, and it really skyrocketed me to just actually do this almost like full time. I would say art is my main job at this point. I just kind of work at the office to get health insurance at this point.
Nice.
But we've always just been like told, at least in my generation, if you don't work a job, like a corporate job, it's like you're not doing anything at all. So I'm like currently trying to get out of that mindset that was just beat into your mind over years, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. I start tattooing fully in August, so I'll be excited to move that. But yeah, I mean, most of the time when I was getting into art, it was just like I love video games. I love drawing stuff based on that, and then I would get a protractor, some Sharpies, and I would do geometric shapes. And now it's just evolved in this whole thing. Someone hit me up, well, you got mood mats, stuff like that, and I would just ask them about it, and that's how I got my name and stuff. I mean, I think even with you guys, I've just like, hey, you guys need a guest? Hit me up. Let's do it.
Hell
I
yeah.
think that's how it worked. So, you just got to hit people up, and that's how you're successful, man. You just got to just shoot your shot.
Mm-hmm.
There was this company, I don't know if you've ever heard of them. They're called Hemperco. It's like a loot box for weed.
Okay.
And I did mood mats for them for a while just by hitting them up. I was like, hey, man, they do. Oh, let me show you. They do like bongs like this.
What?
Like a Chinese takeout bong.
Oh, that is sick. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
They got all
Probably a
kinds of
bitch
them.
to
There's like a
clean.
Dragon Ball Z one.
Oh, Anthony would get that. I never watched Dragon Ball Z. He'd probably be freaking out over that.
Yeah.
You know.
I used to I was sponsored by him for a little bit too. And this was all just me hitting him up saying, hey, you need art? You want a mood mat? They didn't know what it was. I sent it, and then they mass produced it for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Here's like a little lucky cat.
Cool.
It's like cheap Chinese glass, but I mean, people collect it. It's like a little monthly subscription box
Mm-hmm.
kind of
Oh,
thing. Cool. Actually, that's interesting. My office is a mess, but I did that mat with the lucky cat.
Nice.
That's sick.
So, but yeah, they would just send me bongs all the time. And actually, I mean, I used to be like a big smoker with weed, and now I'm kind of like a bitch about it. It sucks. It sucks so bad. So when I go to this, everyone that does mood mats and stuff, they're all really into dabs and stuff, and it's like Walter White talking to me or something whenever they tell me about the shit that they do. I hit my vape pen nowadays, dude. Like my wife's the flower one. Yeah, I had this. I don't know if you've ever gotten too high before, where you're just like, okay, this is life before and life after this event. But there was a time this is gonna sound lame because I don't know how much you guys smoke, but I don't smoke a lot. But I had an edible pill. It was like a THC pill. It was 40 milligrams, and I thought it was 5, and it just warped my whole mind, dude. I don't know what it did. It reprogrammed me with weed, and I had a complete meltdown. I went on a bike ride. I just went to work out, push-ups, shit like that. But then at the end of the night, after my wife thought I was out of my mind. I was just having a total panic attack, paranoia. I don't.
We were just
was crazy.
Get this out
I was
of my
out of my
body.
mind. I just, yeah, because you can't untake drugs.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't untake something.
Tell
once
me
you do
about it.
So I had to ride it. I had to ride that shit out. And I remember at the end of the night, though, when I got over the hump, that tidal wave of anxiety, I felt totally couch locked. Never had couch lock in my whole life. I have a Doberman and I have an Australian Shepherd, and they were sitting right next to me. I put my hands on them, and I feel like I'm so. You ever see those Dare commercials where you're just deflated on the couch? This is what happens when you do drugs. And I felt like that, and I'm looking at my dog, and she's looking at me, and I'm like, I feel your energy right now. And my fingers felt I've never tripped or anything. I've only smoked weed. And it felt like I was tripping. It felt like my fingers were roots going around the dog. It was really weird, dude. But it really fucked with my head. It fucked with my head so hard. So now, I do my vape pen. I have my medical card. Not, I still like to smoke weed, but
Yeah.
I don't get blitzed like I used to. So whenever these companies would send me bongs and stuff, anytime my friends come over, I'd be like, here's a free bong. Here, free
Nice.
bong.
That's
It was great.
awesome.
Oh, there was another one that they showed. They had, I wish I had still, but they had a spaceship one. So it was a spaceman helmet. This is
Oh,
the little
cool.
hole that it came with.
Neat.
But I did a little spaceman mood map for him and stuff. It was a really cool opportunity. I always tell people, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Just always do that. That's the main thing I want people to take away when they hear my stories. Just hit people up, dude. Seriously. You never know who you're going to meet, man.
Yeah,
Seriously.
it's really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I got into the boxing and stuff.
What do you mean?
That was
Oh,
really
you do
cool.
boxing?
Yeah, I did. I haven't for a couple years, but I just slid into years ago. I slid into Jason Ellis's DMs, and then I ended up boxing him and for him. It was pretty cool, like celebrity
Do
boxing.
you have cauliflower ear?
I do, but I wrestled when I was in high school.
No way.
Yeah, it's not really that bad. It's just a little bit. It's the top's a little puffy and gross.
Does it hurt?
No.
Like, you're the first person to talk to that actually has it, because it's something I've just recently noticed. I watched this show called Physical 100.
Mm-hmm.
We like Korean shows a lot over in this household, but it's like the show of like the 100 most fittest people in Korea, and they do like these great. You should watch it. It's really good.
It's on Netflix,
And it's so
right?
wholesome. But it's it's
I've
2
seen it,
seasons.
yeah.
But man, you think you work out, like these people are shredded.
Yeah.
Shredded. They make you feel so bad. I mean, a cookie or something as I watch it, and I'm questioning my life choices. And these people do like the ultimate tests in general, and it's fucking crazy. You see all these like MMA fighters or Olympic gold medalists, like boxers,
Mhm.
and they have like crazy cauliflower ear.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that guy will fuck you up.
Oh hell
That-
yeah.
If you see someone that's got cauliflower ear,
Yeah,
and they're
nope.
yelling at you, you just run.
Yep. I'm sorry, sir.
Just run.
Yeah.
You are absolutely right. I am a pussy. Have a good night.
Right.
May I buy you a drink?
You are absolutely right.
Do you
I
want to
am
fuck
a
my
bitch.
girlfriend?
I
Here
am
you
a
go.
bitch.
Don't beat me up.
Here, have some money.
Yeah.
Have some money.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But the
Oh, I love
cauliflower ear hurt. Is that something that actually like hurts? Like if you touch it, or there's no fixing it? It's
No, I
it's
mean,
just like
I-
swollen cartilage.
I guess if
basically.
you wanted to like really like get surgery and stuff, you probably could, but like I don't know. It happened when I was like really young. Like I was like 15 or 16. So like
Yeah, and for you, it like
So just one bad hit does it, or it's like multiple hits?
I think it was just like over time, just not wearing my headgear practices and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's not even like my whole ear. It's
I
just the
mean-
top. It's just the top. It's like hard to see.
Man, that's still crazy though.
Yeah, I got a
We
little.
used to, I used to be in a metal band, and we used to like, size our ears up. I didn't really, but I'm the tattoo one. But my bassist, he had these like 2-inch Gatorade size cap gauges.
Oh, those
and
things
they would
stunk.
stink of death. Oh, they
Oh.
stink of death.
They stink,
of
dude.
death,
They
dude.
stink so bad. I hung out with a
Piercings
girl.
stink.
I hung out with a girl that blew her ears out, both of them big.
right.
Dude,
What are you talking about? Like because they don't clean the
yeah,
ring, the
you gotta
ring that's
clean
in there?
that daily.
Right.
Daily. It dude.
Yeah, every day. It smells like
stinks.
actual death.
Yeah,
like
it's-
it smells like death.
and it's like
Interesting.
gets cheesy and shit.
Really?
Yo, yeah, ear cheese is real.
Yeah.
Oof.
Ear cheese is real. Yeah, it's gross.
Wow. Interesting.
Gross.
That's the thing that I
But
learned today.
my buddy, I mean, I have a couple of one of my old guitars. Like his ears completely blew out, and now it looks like he's got like two stalactites
Ugh.
on his ear.
Oh, it's
He
gross.
never gets them fixed. But I had a guy who his ears were so big, he decided to remove them, and because he would anytime we would have to play shows, because you can't wear them while you're doing, because they can just rip out. And
He
we
looped
had like
them
a
over?
synchronized set and stuff with headbanging. He would loop them over his ears, yeah.
Oh my God.
And he would look so weird. But I mean, there was plenty of times where they've ripped or something because he would be sizing them up too much, and then it'd be bleeding. And I've seen ones where it looks like it's literally just a sliver strand of skin
Ugh.
holding the gauge together. But when he got them out, he cut them off. He cut them out completely, and now he's resizing them back up again after getting them all cut. And I'm like, you're crazy.
Jesus Christ.
What?
He also has a magnet implant too, so he's got little magnets in his
Uh-huh.
fingers. They're like $250 each to install. It would really suck if he had a CAT scan, but whenever we'd be at their merch table and stuff, he would just play with paper clips and stuff, and people would hang out by the merch booth because he'd be a freak.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He just got the magnets into his fingers so he could play with paper clips. That's what. Like I was about to ask, what else?
Pretty much.
What do you do with that? Nothing.
I mean, there was another there. I don't know. It's stupid as fuck. It's those little
Holy
office
shit.
like beads, magnetic beads.
Yeah.
that you can like build little structures and stuff. It's like one of those. But I also knew a guy who he was installing magnets throughout like magnet bars throughout like his ribs and like his legs, so that way when he would walk through like metal, or I don't know, like just places with a lot of metal, he could feel the magnetism. You know what I mean? Like he could feel the magnetism. in his
Feel
body.
the pull. So
Really
it's sort of
freaky.
like
I mean, I've seen some shit.
that is very akin to me in my mind to the people who do the suspension where they have the hooks in their skin and they like hang, you know what I mean? It's that
Oh, yeah.
seems like that sort of
I know
sensation.
people that do that.
I wanted to do that for a
Oh.
decade. I did so much research and I wanted to do it so bad. After I got my back
You gotta be
tattooed,
careful.
yeah, after I got my back tattooed, for me,
Oh.
that was my worst tattoo of my life. I don't want to do it
Terrible.
anymore.
No.
Dude,
And you don't want to fuck up your back tattoo.
yeah, true.
That's interesting you say that because yeah, back tattoo is a journey, and I have so much respect for people that get it done. I'm getting my ribs done right now, and
Mm.
it is rough too. I actually
Yeah.
just got my knee done, and I was in like a whole other plane of existence for like 2.5 hours. But when I was getting my back done, like it took like 2 years, 11, 12 sessions each, 7-8 hours at a time, just packing in ink. And
Jesus
there was a
Christ.
time at the end of it where I started using like the tattoo numbing cream, and I tell you what, that is a life changing kind of situation. But then he was tattooing. He was like, "All right, we're gonna tattoo your ass now." They didn't put it on my ass, and so I was cruising through like one of the big sessions, and he's tattooing lower, and I'm like, "God, it fucking hurts." And so half my ass is tattooed. I didn't know half my ass was gonna get tattooed that day.
Yeah.
But man, recovering, you can't sit down like at all during it. It was torture. I'm
Ugh.
eventually moving to my stomach, and that's gonna suck too. It's gonna suck so fucking bad.
Yeah.
I don't know why I do it to myself.
I want
just
to
love
get
'em.
my
I love ink.
same. I want to get my stomach tattooed. I have a really cool idea to do like a big, like full blown Medusa with the snakes going, because I have a chest piece, but I want the snakes to like
Yeah.
come up and around my ribs and stuff. You have your armpits done?
Maybe. No, I'm too scared.
I want to do them
I've
so
gotten like
bad.
really close.
Yeah, yeah.
I've gotten like really close, and it feels like someone's like yanking my armpit hair, and it can be like torture. So
Yeah,
I leave that open. It is rough. It feels like someone's yanking my armpit hair completely out of my armpit. I don't know how people do that shit, or raw dog the fucking armpit tattoos without any fucking like tattoo numbing cream. There are some people that are hard as fuck that do that shit, dude. I don't know how to do it.
Ooh.
I've never used the numbing cream ever.
It's fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. It's fantastic. I mean, you ever had Novocaine?
Of course.
It feels just like Novocaine. I mean, it doesn't taste bad. Don't put it in your mouth. It's lidocaine.
Yeah.
But that's like the closest thing I can describe it to.
And
It's
how
like that
long
kind of
does it
numbness.
last?
Like you can like 4 or 5 hours.
What?
There's a whole procedure with it. I have a couple bottles in the other room. I don't get tattooed without it anymore. I feel like I burned that shit with my back. And some artists, they have their opinions on it. Personally, I think it's bullshit. I mean, yeah, you got to stretch the skin and stuff whenever you're tattooing. And I know all this now because I do it now, but it really doesn't affect anything at all. Some tattoo artists just want you to fucking suffer because of the sacred art that it is. You know what I mean?
Well,
so,
see, I'm in the school.
I recommend it.
I'm in the school of, if you're using that to get tattoos, if you're getting your first, second, third, fourth tattoo and you're using that shit, you're not in our game. You're not in our game.
No. Dude, it's so funny you say that. I have a coworker, and he just started getting into tattoos. And I'm like, I got a fuck ton. I've earned this right. I've been getting tattooed for like 15 years at this point, 14 years at this point, and I've earned this shit as of COVID with the back tattoo. And he was trying to use it for his very first tattoo on his arm, and I was like, no, I'm not giving you the link, dude. You got to earn that, dude.
Yeah.
You should get tattooed at least 5-10 times before you should be allowed.
Of course, you
got to know what it
to,
feels like.
Yes.
You got to know the procedure,
and you gotta know what it feels like when they do that dry wipe right in the middle of the session. Feels like sandpaper. I want to cry every time.
It's almost worse than the tattoo. It's almost worse than the tattoo.
Yeah. Can I ask you an honest opinion? Like, honestly, what is it necessary to do the dry wipe, or are they just torturing? You come on.
You shouldn't do it.
You could squirt a little
I
squirt
mean-
a little bit of that liquid, make it a little cold.
Yeah, the green soap and stuff. I would say it's when they do it, it may not be like, it may be something where it's just like they don't want to contaminate it maybe, or maybe it's because
Dude,
you have to take like certifications. I had to take like bloodborne pathogen and first aid and stuff. So it could just be, I just did my first tattoo like on Saturday. So I'm still so new to this shit, and I felt like I forgot to wet wipe it when I did it. So I hurt my buddy as he was getting tattooed. But
okay.
I think it could be like a whole lot of different things. You know, it could just be a whole lot of different things. But the people that dry wipe on purpose, that's not cool.
Nah,
'Cause that shit sucks.
dude.
And then the friends that go and slap it afterwards, those friends suck too.
Yeah, they're not
Mhm.
friends. They're not friends. But dude, green soap.
Those are jerks.
Green soap is the best. Is one of my top 5 like favorite smells. I want to make a green soap candle.
I bet it's out there.
You think so?
Oh, I bet it's out there for sure.
I hope so.
Oh yeah, dude.
I want one.
I just got my wife a candle that says the opposite of Australian Shepherd farts.
Sick.
I'm telling you, they got it.
Wow.
They got it, man.
I have gay as fuck.
It smells
notice that?
great.
It smells great.
It's
yeah.
really good.
Is that really the name?
Yeah.
Gay AF.
Oh,
You
can't
can't
really
see it. Yeah. There we go.
I can see it now. That sounds like a good one, dude.
It smells
I
really
bet
good.
That's nice. I
It
bet
smells nice.
candy scented. I bet they have a Swedish fish.
Oh, probably.
Scented
But I want
candle. Look it
green.
up.
I want green soap.
I bet they do.
Green
You got
soap.
to Google tattoo green soap scented candle.
Yeah.
You know, it might be out there on Etsy or some shit. Maybe look into that because that's a good point.
Yeah.
Is it weird that I like the smell of chlorine?
No, I enjoy that smell.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do.
I think that smells really good too.
I like the way like when you walk into like a pool store that sells just like pool like island recreational or something. I love that smell.
Yeah.
I love the smell of new
It's
tires.
a good smell. Chemical smell, awesome.
Yeah. A new tire shop smells nice. Like it just has tires. That smells good.
Carpet store.
Oh yeah. Carpets, dude. You walk into like a brand new like model apartment. Oh, yeah.
It's fresh.
Yeah.
My wife and I, we just looked at a house. Yes, the housing market's kind of shit. I own a house, but we have like a dream, you know, get some land, shit like that in the suburbs. But we saw this house yesterday that had so much smoker's damage on the walls where you could see outlines of every picture that was on the wall. Because I can't believe people smoke in their houses like that. Cigarettes.
That's rough, dude.
Great.
That's rough. Even when I did smoke cigarettes, I never smoked in the house ever. I thought that was just gross. I smoke weed in the house because that's, I don't know, that's not as offensive, but I always thought smoking cigarettes inside was gross.
I don't think it stains.
No?
Really?
I don't think weed stains. But it's always surprising because I feel like now that I've smoked weed for so long, I can be kind of scent blind to it. So maybe that's why. But I mean, there's times I go to the grocery store and there's someone that walks by and they smell like the stinkiest stank that I've ever smelled ever. And I'm like, how much are they smoking?
Mhm.
If I can smell it when I'm scent blind,
They're probably
That's
just
crazy,
they got it in their pocket or something.
Yeah.
You know, just like raw dogging it in their pocket.
I'm usually the guy that walks by
Raw
you that
dogging it,
smells like
dude.
that.
Yeah.
All right.
good
So
stuff.
listen, Pat, dude, thank you so much. It was super cool meeting you.
Yes.
Once again, tell the people where they can find you.
please go check me out on Instagram at Dark Mountain Cult. It's all one word. I do mood mats, I do art, I do gaming stuff, I do podcasts. I have a lot of different projects. It's basically my project page. Go ahead and check it out. Get a limited edition mat, protect your heady glass, get a challenge coin, throw it at your friend, maybe kill him, who knows. And, you know, just hang out, talk to me. I'm always on that. You got a podcast, I'm always down to be on that too. And boys, I really fucking appreciate you guys having me. I can't believe you guys are right next to Neptune City. We should totally try to make something happen if
Yeah,
we can.
definitely.
I know the one guy can't, but if you wanted to come out to the show, you can meet some cool people and maybe get some new cool guests in the weed community that could come on the show.
Absolutely.
Plus we get to hang out and be buddies.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll tattoo you.
Yeah, dude, I was just gonna say, you can honestly, whenever, you can fully tattoo me, and you can tattoo anything you want. I don't give a shit.
Oh, nice.
All right. Won't make
Deal.
you regret it.
Dealer's choice.
Yeah, it's dealer's choice. But dude, Patrick, thank you so much. It was an
Yes.
absolute pleasure to meet you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And guys,
Absolutely, guys.
follow us on YouTube at the Two Clouded Mind Show. We are all over wherever you get your podcasts. Wow, I screw that up every time.
Yeah, I mean, I think you just again, you get
I get excited. Yeah, I
and then you
stumble
get
over my
nervous.
words.
Yeah, you get a little-
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
I fuck up my podcast intro all the time. It's totally normal.
So yeah, follow us on
Totally normal.
YouTube at the Two Clouded Mind Show. We are all wherever you get your podcasts, audio wise. Follow us on social media at the Two Clouded Mind Show. If you want to stalk us individually, I am now at Chris_is_not funny.
DC in the City on all social media.
We love you guys. Stay clouded.